doesn't concern you, citizen. It's immoral to worship a man, and it's also illegal. A faithful Imperial citizen would know that. Perhaps there's something you wish to confess? You're dead.
Elven supremacy is the only truth!
Let it? That's your best one.
You are but a dog, and I am your master!
You wish to defeat me? Bastard.
Thalmor never forgave. Thalmor would only send more like me. Had enough of you.
to learn your place.
I have traveled far across Tamriel to serve you. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
It's so good to see you again. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Good to see you again, friend. Watch.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
The age of aggression is just a
It's all in the swing. Let me show you.
We'll drive out.
Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death.
We will
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
down with Ulfric, the killer of kings, on the day of your death.
Ulfric Stormcloak was a true hero of Skyrim. He stood up to the Thalmor and refused to turn his back on Talos.
And we fight all our
I don't care what the Imperials say. When Ulfric Stormcloak died, one of Skyrim's greatest heroes was lost. Now at last, the Thalmor will get their way. The worship of Talos will finally be stamped out. Or so they think. Those true sons and daughters of Skyrim will never cease to worship mighty Talos. If we cannot do so in our temples, we will do so in our hearts. Oblivion, take the Thalmor. I'll never give up Talos, not even if it means my life. Let them come and make me a martyr. Blessings of
Mind you don't get fresh with Susanna. She plays the flirt, but it's just to get good tips. Those dark elf refugees will take over this city if we aren't careful. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing. Captain! Captain!
What is it now, Lord?
Did you notice that the snow settles in a different direction near the murder sites?
Don't you think all your tramping around there investigating might have something to do with it?
Well, perhaps. But still, it's curious. Yes? The streets are safer now, thanks to you.
Ulfric Stormcloak was a true hero of Skyrim. He stood up to the Thalmor and
Yes?
refused to turn his back on Talos.
Sure. What can I do for you? Until next time.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around. I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
I hope someday we'll get to know each other better. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's parting.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I see why the Nords like Skyrim. This crisp air is wonderful for the lungs.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
could travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
Lost?
I'd rather see the Sea of Ghosts swallow Winterhold entirely than have it run by the Empire.
Pa says the Empire made us leave, but the Empire just does whatever the elves tell them to.
It wasn't enough that the college still stands. Now the damnable Empire has Winterhold. I hope they all freeze to death.
I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, you know, clean up the mess.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Sneak that ring back to Viola before we both get caught. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can. Come slumming to the Grey Quarter, have you? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
When Ulfric was killed, justice was done. That might sound harsh, but it's how I feel. Yes, markedly so. Ulfric and his Stormcloaks made no secret of their disdain for the Dark Elves. In fact, they didn't seem to care much for anyone who wasn't a Nord. The folk of the Empire have always had a more cosmopolitan view of the world, so I'm glad to see them in charge. It was a pleasure.
Oh, it's you! I didn't expect to see you again. Trying to stay ahead of the Thalmor assassins. I'm not a hero like you. I don't stand a chance. Trying to stay alive. I think time's running out, though. I'm pretty sure the Thalmor know where I am. Maybe you can help me. You know, by way of making amends for getting me into this mess. You will? Really? Well, okay. Here's the situation. I was trying to get to Morrowind. The Dunmer don't care much for the Thalmor, and I figured I'd be safe there. As safe as anywhere, that is. But there's a Khajiit hanging around the main gate. I didn't like the way he was looking at me. I'm sure he's Thalmor, just waiting for me to leave so he can follow me and kill me in a lonely place. You'd be saving my life, again. I know I probably seemed ungrateful. I've just been so scared, expecting a knife at my throat any minute. Yes? That's great news. I'd better go, right now, before they find me again. This is my chance. Thank you. Here, I stole a lot from the Thalmor over the years. You may as well have some of it.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candleworth Hall.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
I'm afraid my days as the steward of Riften has come to an end.
Being in exile is the most humiliating thing I've experienced in my life.
I should bash your face in after all you've done.
Serving as steward to Ulfric Stormcloak was a great honor, but I don't miss his temper. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
By the divines, I'm tired.
Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you.
You have something to say, dog? Something on your mind?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice, as long as they don't threaten Nord land. That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well. Show those marauders what Windhelm justice tastes like.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Hey, watch it!
Leave me alone. Can't an old man have some peace? Spells and incantations. For those with the talent to cast them. Strength and steel are well and good, but magic is the true power in this world.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
What can I do for you?
No lollygagging.
What do you need, my thane? Aye. Long life to you, thane. Honored to see you again, my thane. What do you need, my thane?
And grant peace to these departed souls. My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
I didn't touch it. Did you look around the fort? I think I saw it there.
Oh, yes. Now that you mention it, I think... Sorry.
You. Every time I look at you, my blood boils. A word of
What do
advice.
you want,
Don't
milk
buy
drinker?
discounted armor.
Of course I am. What do I look like, a tavern wench? Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard, trying to set this sword right. Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Fridis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era, and her sword was legendary. Getting the real sword would be even better than making a copy. But no one wants to risk getting it from its resting place. If you find that sword, traveler, I'd be grateful. The finest weapons and armor. Don't forget, you find Queen Fridis' sword, I'll reward you.
Assorted. All delicious and affordable.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed. Seeing a good tavern.
You need anything,
roll,
come see me.
just the thing
I'm as resourceful as I am discreet. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the...
Now here's a man I'm glad to see. See for yourself. Good day to you.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? In some ways, yes, but there is often opportunity in chaos. When a new government takes charge, records can be lost, taxes can be forgotten, and laws aren't always enforced. The new guards are often too busy learning their responsibilities to notice a few smuggled goods or minor robberies. Not that I'd ever get involved in any of those kinds of things. of course. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I'm so sorry, Torbjorn. You must be suffering terribly. I wish there was some way I could help.
Thank you for your custom.
Assorted Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. Good to hear. You can be a difficult man to find. Thankfully, those couriers are tenacious. I have some thoughts. There are 3 crucial elements. Some may be easier to find than others. On the top of the throat of the world is a patch of unmelting snow. No heat can touch it. Then we need the tusk of a mammoth, ground to a fine powder as only the giants know how. The final step is tricky. It requires the briar heart from a forsworn of the Reach. If you can bring me these materials, the file can again be made whole. The final tempering of the file was performed with a type of old magic that's been lost since the Dragon War. The nearest modern incarnation of it is the strange rituals practiced by the Forsworn. With the heart of one of their Briar warriors, I can lock the file's magic into its physical form. It's difficult to explain to the layman. Forgive me if I begin waxing alchemic. On top of the throat of the world is a patch of snow that's never melted. They say the Greybeards taught it to ignore the sun, and the heat simply washes over it. The original file was made from this snow. We'll only need a small bit for the repairs. The ivory produced by those beasts is as hard as iron, but the giants have found ways to make it yield. They're able to grind it down so fine that it can be infused into the lattice of packed snow. The finished material has the delicate nature of fresh powder snow, but the strength of the hardest steel. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? I'd better get going. My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
Cookware, knives, and other goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
Can't believe Ulfric's gone. If not for Hermir, I'd have left the city by now.
Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Fruits and vegetables, all ripe and ready for your table. Assorted wares and tools you just can't live without. Come and see for yourself. Take home Windhelm's finest and freshest produce today. Buying and selling a wide range of assorted goods.
Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Did you have any luck tracking down some more pitchforks?
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale. Cookware, knives, and other goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry?
Take home Windhelm's finest and freshest produce today.
get going then.
Buying and selling a wide
Can't believe Ulfric's gone. If not for Hermir, I'd have left the city by now. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or an... Blade, come see me.
cookware, knives, and other goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale.
Assorted wares and tools you just can't live without. Come and see for yourself.
Take home Windhelm's finest and freshest produce today.
Can't believe Ulfric's gone. If
I'm
not
right
for
behind
Hermir,
you.
I'd have left the city by now.
What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
Bye. Selling a wide range of assorted goods, the best selection in Windhelm.
Ulfric was a true hero of Skyrim. He will be missed. I just can't believe that Ulfric is gone. Skyrim will never be free now.
Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Thank you for your custom.
Huh? Fresh fruit, vegetables for sale.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Brevin put the word out to his suppliers, but with the war on, tools are scarce.
Well, if it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoral witches, how can
Tell
I
them I'll
assist you,
pay double
companion?
the normal price. We've been getting by with one
Cookware,
broken pitch.
knives, and other goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
Ever tried taking care of children? Whew, it can be a nightmare.
All the Argonians at the docks are nice to me. Good thing, too. Her father would run them off.
Honored to see you again, my Thane. Honor to you.
Staying safe, I hope?
Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Hear my prayers, Rakador, and grant peace.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
For a dragon to attack Kyne's Grove. Why? Why there? There's no place safe.
Look, we don't have much love for your kind down here. Probably best if you just left.
Never much cared for Windhelm. The place is depressing.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. The North Wind is my mistress, and I'm her master. I don't tolerate any disloyalty. You looking for work? Got a sailor who thought running a gang of thieves would be more money than hauling my cargo. You make an example of that gang. I'll give you a year's worth of pay. That's the spirit, right? See you round.
Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
Captain Gallen does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
If you're looking for passage to Solstein, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. May the wind be at your back, friend.
The docks can be a dangerous place. Don't expect me to save you if you fall in.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
I can take you to any port on the coast.
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
Let me know when you've learned more about the pirates.
Out with it.
Windhelm has been hard on my people, but our fortunes will turn, and we have shelter and food. We have not fared well outside our native Black Marsh, but we're determined to make the best of things. I began praying to Zenithar, the god of wealth, to bring us some fortune. But thieves made off with my sacred amulet almost as soon as I bought it. Shavi would be in your debt, kind one. I enjoyed our talk.